Hi guys, it's me, Diana again, and I'm continuing our introduction videos on our newest game, Rising Generals. Today, I want to show you our different unit types and explain a little bit more how our stone, scissors, paper system works. Okay, let's begin. The base is the center of your game. Like you might remember from the previous video, an option wheel will appear which allows you to control different aspects of the game. In this particular case, I want to go to the barracks, so I'll click that option. Once you're here, you will notice that there are 5 different unit types: combat vehicles, tanks, helicopters, suppression, and air force. Within these specific unit types are 4 subunit types. Take for example, the Lightbringer, the Paladin tank, and the Interceptor. Another thing to notice while you're on the screen are the icons to the left. These icons show the strengths and weaknesses of each unit type through a color coding and plus or minus system. Green is strong against the marked unit type, red is weak, and yellow is neutral. In the case of the Lightbringer, it is weak against tanks and combat vehicles, but very strong against helicopters. Let's move on to another important icon on this screen, which is the information icon. If you click on it, it will show you 5 helpful symbols: the strength of its attack, the health, the loot it can carry, the fuel usage, and the funds it needs to upkeep it. Remember that once you select an amount, the units are instantly available. Okay, now that we have covered some basic information on the units, let's move on to the meat of this game, the battles. For this, I want to show you the stone, scissors, paper system, so I prepared 3 enemy outposts with a single unit type in each to illustrate this. On each outpost, there are 100 of each unit. But with our system, this means you could theoretically beat the enemy with, let's say, 30 vehicles. Numbers aren't as important in this game as knowing how to get the right combination and how to use that against your enemy. I'll demonstrate this principle by sending the perfect counterpart for each outpost. Let's start with the Hailraiser helicopters against armor cars. If you recall the meaning of the symbols, you'll know that this type of helicopter is strong against the armor cars. Let's just see how strong they actually are. Now we're at the battlefield, and you can see how my helicopters are demolishing the enemy. Looks like I made the right decision. In a few seconds, I'll demolish the enemy and I'll be able to raid their outpost. Let's see if we can do the same against helicopters. I put 100 helicopters in the enemy's outpost, so let's see if 30 Paladin tanks are enough to wipe them out. So we're back on the battlefield, and as you can see, the helicopters are no match for my Paladin tanks. So it won't be long before they're done for, and that was a huge victory. On to the last outpost, where I'll attack 100 light tanks with 30 demolisher tanks. Like the name suggests, I'm hoping the light tanks will get completely demolished. So far, it looks pretty bleak for the light tanks. They're dying off like flies, and my victory will soon come. Okay guys, after showing you 3 different counterparts, I hope that it comes helpful for you in the future. And I'll see you guys on the battlefield.